Yahawah created all things through the spirit. First was the dark, and then came the light in it. Yahawah created all life that is living. For his creation, all powers that were given. Yahawah created all things through the spirit. First was the dark, and then came the beginning. Let there be light where the darkness did dwell. The darkness represent the lowest state of oneself. We were created from dirt, the lowest thing from the earth. Man and women in his image, human race was then birthed. Gave us the command to be fruitful and multiply, inhabit the land and wait until the point in time when the chosen man was formed. He was given the law. With the breath became a living soul without a flaw. Placed them in the garden, set apart a new home. Yahawah seen it wasn't fit for the man to be alone. Yahawah placed them in a sleep and took a rib of his own, a relative, a figure of speech, flesh of my bone. Yahawah spoke spiritually what trees was pleasant to see. The trees of good and evil, they were never to eat. What does this mean? That the serpent is symbolic to the tree. Taking heed to his knowledge, broke the law, sin achieved. Yahawah created all life that is living. For his creation, all powers that were given. Yahawah created all things through the spirit. First was the dark, and then came the light in it. Yahawah created all life that is living. For his creation, all powers that were given. Yahawah created all things through the spirit. First was the dark, and then came the beginning. The cycle will continue to our father Abraham. The faith that he established will reveal the Son of Man. Yahawah said, leave your country, father, kindred, a command. He will bring them to a land and be blessed by his mighty hand. Thy descendants will be much as countless sand upon the seashore. Through your son Isaac is the covenant, he will be more. But now take the boy, your understanding will be detoured. He laid them on his back, and with a knife obey procedure. The Lord's angel, yell from heaven, telling Abraham to stop. The faith that he demonstrated satisfied the Most High Allah. Through thy son Isaac, two nations, one will be on top. The oldest will serve the younger, thus is the Most High God. For what Yahawah has spoken could never be debated. Jacob ever loved, but Esau I always hated. Jacob will be called Israel, the 12 tribes was created. Is the beginning, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and the natives. Yahawah created all life that is living. For his creation, all powers that were given. Yahawah created all things through the spirit. First was the dark, and then came the light in it. Yahawah created all life that is living. For his creation, all powers that were given. Yahawah created all things through the spirit. First was the dark, and then came the beginning. Now in Egypt, Israel grew in number and size. The Egyptians slayed them all and killed the boys at one time. But one boy was saved through the rivers, he had survived. Yahawah had picked him up to save all Israel's lives. When Moses grew up to see his brother being chastised, overwhelmed by the abuse and witnessed all with his eyes. Moses killed an Egyptian and didn't let it slip by. Had to flee the country quicker, Pharaoh wanted his life. And in the midst of burning bush, the angel's message came by. So Moses, Yahawah heard all of Israel's cries. Place fall on Egypt, Israel was saved by the Most High. After Moses, another prophet will then arise. He was given the throne of David, and he will provide. Son of the Most High, Yahawahshi, the king prophesied. He was sent only to Israel to rule by his side. It's the beginning of a kingdom that the Most High designed. Yahawah created all life that is living. For his creation, all powers that were given. Yahawah created all things through the spirit. First was the dark, and then came the light in it. Yahawah created all life that is living. For his creation, all powers that were given. Yahawah created all things through the spirit. First was the dark, and then came